Welcome. We're Blair and Jen Koss.
And why are we making Will They Make It?
Well, what we found is that every entrepreneur says during the interviews and such, if I had known what I know now, back when I started this company, I would have never started the company.
That's true.
And so we're right in the middle of that dip, that place where we're like, what were we thinking? And so we wanted to share with you, what we're doing in real time so that you can get some insights that you're just not going to get during a post-mortem after they've already sold the company or they've made their billions or whatever.
A lot of the episodes that you'll hear on podcasts and videos, it's after they're successful, and they will share their lessons learned and pain and struggle and stuff.
A lot of them are great.
Which are fantastic. But there is something, too, where time softens the roughness of those edges. And so you're not getting
pulling the dagger out right now just from the weekend.
Yeah, so you're not getting the raw and real. And what we thought would be interesting is, as we're going through this journey, to actually share with you those pointy, sharp edges while we're encountering them in the business. Because we are at that point in our business here where we're sitting here going, we see where we're doing some really cool stuff, but we are like, what did we get ourselves into?
We're like moderately successful. The other fun thing that we'll be sharing with you is there's times where you're just going at it, and where things are starting to work, and then you wake up and you realize that you totally misunderstood, and it's just you feel like such an idiot. But I know if we're facing it right now, and we've been doing the brand, working on it part-time for 3 years, and now we're full-time with a store, having these aha moments and sharing those with you hopefully will get you that much closer and faster to your aha moments for the same lesson.
Well, and also what we want to share with you too is you're not alone. Like you sit there and and you're like going, is it just me? Is it us? Like that kind of thing. You are not alone in this, and everybody goes through this. You may have a different point or issue it's different from us, but you are going to be experiencing them, and it is kind of helpful to know there's a community out there that
and we want that community to be kind of vibrant and live. So we'll actually be asking you to submit questions with a video or a voice memo to us, and you'll actually have that on the podcast. So it's just more real that the person's asked questions. It's not like, oh, here's Claire reading off somebody's question from an email. It's like you've got to step up and do a real video.
Folks.
Level up,
yes. Level up.
So I think the other thing is that it's really important to us to really inspire and to help you with your journey. You're not, like you said, you're not alone. There's a lot of people out here, and we hope that the community grows and grows, and that you guys will support each other as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that phrase. All boats rise, and all boats rise when we help each other out.
Yes,
one thing too of why we're doing this is we are continual learners. So part of what we started, Rosie, is we had a prior career. We were management consultants for 20 years. So why do you do this? We are continual learners, and so part of doing this podcast is to share learning, lessons learned, and things with you.
And I think the other thing is that, we were very successful. I mean, take 2 management consultants, very successful and stuff. Now let's throw them into a product-based retail business and see how they drown.
Yeah.
But no, it's more than that. It's, I didn't want to spend we could have easily spent the next 20, 25 years just kind of going through the motions and continue to make the good money and stuff. But I didn't want to sleepwalk through my career, the second part of my career. I wanted to do something more interesting. I wanted to be afraid again.
Yeah.
I wanted to be challenged. I wanted to be creative.
Well, here's the thing, too, is that becomes complacency. And complacency is actually the death of you. So, I mean, if you're not learning, growing, challenging yourself, you're being complacency. And complacency is the path to lack of self-confidence, lack of learning new skills. And honestly, I think for a lot of people, despair and depression, to be honest with you.
On that happy note, no, and it's I think for us it does solve all of those things. We get variety in our work. We're getting different things. We're learning again. I mean, I'm just excited to get up every morning and stuff, and we want to share that with you as well. The fun and joy of doing something like this.
So we hope you join us along with this journey, and as Blair said, you can participate along with us by submitting your questions. So Blair, how do they submit questions?
Just go to our website, willtheymakeit.com, and look for the button. And submit your questions from there. So thank you very much for watching.
We'd like to thank our producer, Claire Costello.
Thanks, Claire.
Yeah. And we look forward to seeing you. Bye, everybody.